What's going on, everyone? It's Mike back again, and before we start this, it's only right I thank you all. As you know, my granddad passed away yesterday, and today and last night were incredibly emotional, really difficult. I can't put into words how I feel because he was the best man in the world. You know, he was brilliant, and he was my superhero. He was everything that you'd want in a granddad, and we lost that yesterday. And I'm not going to get upset anymore, but it's a big blow. I didn't go to the game on Monday because we had a call on Sunday. I had a call at about 12:30 on Sunday saying your granddad's poorly, like this is the time. And we were around him Monday night. So I give him a ticket to John, and I said, look, if you can give it away to someone, then so be it. So I don't know if he did or he didn't, but yeah, I just give him my ticket away, and I watched the game holding his hand on my phone. It was on Sky Go, and I thought it was going to be one of them games. I thought it was going to be a really horrible game. I loved it. About 7th minute, you've got Godfrey putting in hell of a tackle on Tomiyasu, really going through him, but showing him we were there, we're boss, and I love that. You've then got a half which is sort of giving and taking. Everton take the lead through Richarlison, which is given offside, and he was offside for the first one. He was offside. Ball comes into the box and he slots it home. But yeah, he was I don't know, half a foot offside, maybe less than that. Arsenal go up the other end and score, which frustrates the fuck out of me because it's so easy. Ball goes to the left hand side or the right hand side. Ball comes across, and Odegaard slots it home, nice and tidy. Makes it 1-0 to Arsenal, and I kind of thought, that's it. That's Everton for you. Start of the second half, I think Everton are playing, I'm not going to say great. I thought they were pretty poor. Start of the second half, I thought Arsenal came into the game again. I thought right the first 5 or 10 minutes, I thought Arsenal got a lot of possession. They did nothing with it. And that was where Everton sort of stepped into the game. We get that second goal, great football, ball into Richarlison, judged offside again, which was an absolute joke decision. I genuinely think he's been done because his foot is slightly bigger than the defenders, like as in size of his foot, because it wasn't offside. Like you could clearly, in my mind, you could see the line. It's back. I would say they're both in the same position. And this whole thicker line thing, it's meant to be benefit of the doubt. And when you see the two lines on the screen, one was literally in the wrong fucking place. I mean, it weren't even close. So that was a disgrace anyway. But look, the goal's chalked off. And I still think at this point, I think, you know, we're not getting nothing. Then he equalises. Then he gets that goal. And I kind of think, fucking brilliant. Damari Gray again, it's the crossbar, bounces out to Richarlison. He heads it in. And it's absolutely fantastic. We're back in the game and we thoroughly deserve it. And I said to Grandad, we've just equalised, Grand. You know, his whole family was around him. The game was next to me. Because, you know, my family have got no problem with me watching the football. And obviously, you just turn it straight off if anything happened. So, you know, my uncle was there and he was tuning in every so often. And Mum was asking how we were getting on. And it was weird because I used to watch football games with Grandad when he used to go over on a Tuesday or Thursday night. He used to have the Champions League on when it was on ITV, and we'd watch different games. You know, we'd always watch a game, and then he'd drop me home because my mum used to work long hours, and it was almost like that again. Then Tamari Gray, 91st minute, picks up the ball, beats two men, and absolutely twats it off the post and into the goal. And I was so happy. I was so happy. And I know it's difficult reading my emotion, and I get this isn't easy for you guys to watch. You've probably turned off at this point, but it was so raw. It was raw. It was, you know, because of the situation and where it was, I couldn't scream, but inside my heart was bouncing, like my head was just, it was an unbelievable feeling. And I don't know if he managed to do it, you know, he was still with us at that point, but I don't know what it was, but it was really weird. And we win the game 2-1. My uncle says, oh, you know, good for Everton, blah, blah, blah. This is that side of my family is Birmingham City fans. It's my mum's side, not my dad's side, which is, you know, all Scousers. And he's a Birmingham City fan, my uncle's a Birmingham City fan, got all the time in the world for Everton, etc., you know, big club from the 80s, etc. And it was really surreal. It was really, really surreal. We won. Some standout performances. I thought Andre Gomez was absolutely exceptional when he walked on that pitch. The way that he gets the ball and he easily beats Saka, he just cuts inside him, and then he cuts inside again and plays a lovely ball out to the left to Damari Gray. It was fantastic. Iwobi almost gets a third right at the end. Would have been hilarious if he'd have scored against Arsenal, because he doesn't usually score against anyone other than Wolves. And I just thought we played different. I thought we played okay. And look, I'm not sitting here giving Rafa more time or anything like that. I'm more than happy for Rafa to go. If Rafa was sacked today, I'm fine. This whole thing with Luca Dean seems really weird. I don't quite know where it's come out from, but you know, the speculation around his tactics, and you know that Luca Dean doesn't feel that he's getting the best qualities out of him. And when you look at some of the teams that Rafa's built, he's always gone for a more physical presence. And Ben Godfrey is more physical. Mason Holgate came into the side for, again, an injury to Yerry Mina, had to go off. And again, Yerry, I mean, I don't even know what to suggest with him anymore. Mason Holgate comes in and looked good. He played better. You know, it was his first game back from his suspension. So that was solid. I think Ben Godfrey could have got a red card. I don't think some people have said it was malicious. I don't think you maliciously go out to kick someone in the face, put your boot on someone's face. But whether there was or there wasn't, I think he probably should have been sent off. But Arsenal were poor. You know, Arsenal were really poor. I was on Arsenal Fan TV on the Friday, I think it was, and I couldn't believe how bad this Arsenal side was in terms of, you know, they're pretty at playing football. Smith Rowe, good. I thought Martinelli was decent, but Lacazette was one that I was worried about because of his dynamism in the box. Did nothing. Odegaard gets his goal. It's a good goal, but again, you know, and although I don't think both sides are great, because I still don't rate Everton. I mean, it's still only one win in 10 games or whatever it is. I think Arsenal were really poor. And we go into a run of games that, yeah, we've got to get Palace and Chelsea out of the way, and Leicester. But we have got to run into games that are point gathering. And I'm not saying we're going to be challenging Europe or even a top 10. But that threat of relegation probably is, it's less obvious to me right now. But yeah, all in all, I thought it was a good game of football. The fans loved it. I heard the emotion. and I still heard the point being put across about the board, because that's something we can't lose sight of. Just because we've had a positive win, we can't lose sight of the fact that this board don't know what they're doing. There's rumours that they're bringing in 2 new members, which again is fine. Denise will probably step down at that point. Again, fine. But, you know, we've still got the same problems, still the same constants. We've got a club that's now being run by an ex-copite and one that hasn't done well. Let's not get this twisted. Everton have got 5 Premier League wins this season out of 15 games. A 33.3% win rate is not good enough, especially when you've got games like Watford in there. So yeah, it's not great. I think the walkout on the 27th minute, I don't think it worked, because I don't think enough people did it. And there was a lot of people almost from Facebook criticising Twitter. It was really weird. I've never seen anything like it, but you know, there was people on Facebook saying this is why you don't follow Twitter for Everton stuff, and it's like a bit mad. So yeah, all in all, good game, and we got there, and me as an individual, as I say, I want to thank everyone, Twitter included. You know, I've been very honest, and I am very honest with everyone in here. I'm very straight down the line. I'm very emotional, and I will tell you how I'm feeling, because you all deserve to know Mike. I'm not special. I sit in front of a camera. I'm nothing without you guys, and you deserve to know about the ins and outs and how I'm feeling in my life. And yesterday was a really tough day. You know, thinking of my wedding, for example, which was one of the last times we were out together. And last night we watched my wedding video, and I'm not usually soppy, but there's a clip in it where Grandad's fixing my tie, and it kills me. It kills me. So I just want to say thank you, and for being there, supporting me, the messages, the love, the Instagram comments, the videos, everything, all of the things that you guys have done. I want to get back to some normality. So I want to get the Mike and Millsy show back up. I need to get the lads from Sweet and Sour back on, and to start doing some content again. It's been a really tough period of my life. And in terms of loss, this is one of the biggest I'm ever going to have. He was an absolute rock. So I'm struggling, but I'll get there, guys, I will. My little boy, he did a reindeer run today, where the people in his year are going to run just a mile. The kids in his year are going to run a mile, almost in the opposite direction. But they did that for charity, and because Grandad was obviously being looked after by St Mary's Hospice and Macmillan, because he's died of cancer. They were really good, and Finlay was asked essentially if they could donate a couple of quid, these kids in each class, and we raised £225 for Finlay. So if any of the sponsors watch this video, thank you ever so much. And if anyone is interested in sponsoring either of those charities, please let me know. I will be doing something for it myself, but I haven't quite worked out when or what yet, but I will be. And I just want to say I love you all. You've been brilliant, and I've really struggled, and I am really struggling. There's no getting around it. But I do love the lot of you. And to my friends at, you know, Arsenal Fan TV and Don Robbie and Lee Gunner, who asked me to go on his channel as well. And I couldn't make. So I say thank you for sticking with me, guys, because it's been a tough one. And yeah, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Have a lovely Wednesday. Match preview for the Palace game will be out Friday probably. And I'll see you soon.